Alright, we're doing Swans tonight. It is 10:10 p.m. Clearly, the best time to be recording literally anything. Um, Before we start, very quick little self-promo thing. Of course, it's gonna load because, of course, if this is your first time on my channel, what I tend to do is I try and cover artists and genres that, for some reason, have been overlooked. That's my main thing. Sometimes I'll throw in a bigger album or a bigger band that like personally I'm interested in, or new releases from an artist I personally like. But is that's about it. So if you really want to find some new, interesting, good music, and also see me, react to established music that's good, feel free to subscribe. I feel like a lot of like all the main pretty much all of like the reactors and critics and reviewers, all that kind of stuff, either go for the top artists or for current releases, and I like to kind of go back a bit and kind of do some damage control and stuff. All right, so first track, Better Than You. I will say also very quickly before we get started, I do technically know this album and this band. This is one. I wonder what that is there. Um, this is one of my favorite bands. I have all their albums on CD up there, or at least the ones I can get. Burning World's kind of hard to find. Um, but I haven't. They were very. This is a first reaction. First of all, I said technically for a reason. This band has been very influential to me as an artist myself, but I actually haven't listened to them in a long time. I haven't listened to these guys since like high school. Like I'm 24 now. It's been a long time. Looking back, it's like you know I'm I look back on the kind of music I was listening to high school. And a lot of people say, like, a lot of people out there are like, man, people who are young, aren't listening to good music. It's all like Drake and stuff like that. It's funny because when I was in high school, I was listening to Swans and Dream Theater, and like, I happened to be put on to peak and just like find these great artists out the gate, and at least for me, like grew up, I guess you could say, like went through a lot of the Vocaloid scene, a lot of like some of the anime centric stuff. So I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot for that kind of stuff. But point is, for this, like I've said, I've not listened to these guys in a long time. So I don't remember like most of their songs. So I'm going to react to this pretty much for the first time. You know. That being said, we're gonna go with the first track first, because that's how you do that. Track 1, Better Than You. Yes. I remember that. I remember not liking it. And I still... Actually, I don't mind it. Cool. There we go. Simple but really hard hitting, like that. Ooh. Nice ghost notes on the snare. That rhythm is still there in the back too.
I'm so glad I'm better than you.
Loving those background vocals immediately from Jarbo. Super interesting lyrics. I wonder what that is up there. If that's like a flute or a synth or something, or like like if it's that loud, it's probably a synth either way. But like I mean like a flute or like a flute sound or like a flute voice or an organ voice or I know they used, I think it was either a Mellotron or a Moog. I think it was a Mellotron. I know they used a Mellotron at some points. I think. Nice little hand percussion. You hear the bass back there too. I'm thinking back on this and one or two of the other songs I happen to remember from their earlier years. And they really do have such a unique bass tone to them, don't they? It's interesting conceptually that like this part is a lot more a lighter sounding. I don't know if it's the part that's more cynical, but like it's most direct in its cynicism, I guess. I don't know if I call it cynicism, but you know what I mean. You know what's funny? When I first looked up this album to do a video on it, and I saw this other guy who did a video on it, and I was very surprised to see literally anyone do a Swans reaction video. And I didn't like what he had to say about like what length the song should be and stuff. And he was saying like this song should not have been that long. And I checked that out for like a few little clips. I didn't like watch the whole thing, and I was like, man, like this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, but like, I actually kind of agree that song was a tiny bit too long, just a little bit, just a tad. I'm liking this section though. Nice. Next track 2, Power and Sacrifice. Usually I don't like fade outs and fade ins or like fade outs, like how like they blend the songs or like that, but like that actually wasn't too bad. That really worked. Ooh. kind of tribal drums. That's interesting. Sounds a little Middle Eastern there for a second. Or Indian, or, you know, I think Indian? Something around that area. Excuse my ignorance. I'm not a geography guy, I'm a music guy. You get a nice bass tone in the back. I don't want to say wish it was louder, because I think the song is perfectly mixed as it is. But it is hard to hear that bass, but like, I'd keep it where it is, but it is a good tone. I'm liking the tone. Wonder what that is. If it's an acoustic strum, it sounds like there's way more. It makes a 12 string. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I like that little break we got. And it kind of comes back in. Power. These songs are so simple, but like sometimes the best songs are really simple, you know. Simple, repetitive melodies, you know. Not doing nothing too crazy. Bringing back that like weird strumming from earlier too in the commerce section. Lots of stuff happening in the background actually, in the headphones. Really nice. Nice. I like that one. Well, it ends. It doesn't like bleed in. Next track, track 3, You Know Nothing. Wow. Nice and lush. I'm loving the background vocals harmonizing with the guitar.
Reality is made by you, and every lie that you pursue eventually turns true. And I was told that your eyes would shine and light up into space, and infinity would then consume this ordinary place.
Ooh. Nice bass. I feel like, I don't know if the snare is doing really anything really super creative, but it like really sticks out in a good way. It almost sounds kind of like a marching band snare in a way, like the the patterns of it. Nice. You know, I know that
saw you standing in the fire beneath a crimson moon. The ocean whispered on the shore and echoed in the ruins. Inside your body is a clear blue light, and time was made from this. Your shadow swallows everything it feels. You punish us with bliss.
Nice little pause there. I was gonna say that I know that Michael has not spoken for me on these albums. This was around the time, or like the year, if anything, like the time that digital reverb was like invented, and he was saying like he hates how like overused it is on this album and the sister one, Level of Life. But honestly, it doesn't sound bad. It might be not nice. It might not be like the exact sound he was going for, but it does work in and of itself. You know, it helps give it this like grand, huge feel. You know, helps really, you know, give some, you know, girth to this sound in a way. This huge wide space. And Swans is all about playing loud. If you're not playing Swans loud, you're not playing them correctly. And it's like, you know, that's all about the power and like the sonic sound, you know. What is that? There's the choir back there. At least like the choir for that. It's I don't know what sound that is. It's very wispy. Huh. Interesting. Nice. It's really interesting. Like I actually just saw a clip of Jarbo doing some super good guttural vocals live. I saw a clip of that the other day, and I don't think I really appreciated how much range she has as a vocalist. I know that I'm pretty sure I heard someone that Michael taught Jarbo how to sing and stuff, like placements and stuff. Wow, that is so beautiful, man. That is so nice. It's got like a slight darkness to it. Speaking of, there she is. You like the vocal slide on slide was pretty cool. That's so nice. And she's singing so softly too. The vibrato is. The lyrics too. The vibrato, it's almost like her it's almost like her voice. It's not given out, but you know, it's strong vibrato. Those are so super lush background vocals too. How sounds. Sorry. I wonder how many songs that Swans has, but like, not the apocalypse, but like I feel like very end of the worldy kind of lyrics. I feel like I've heard that more than once. Nice piano in the back. Turn off, make sure it's a bit cold in here. I think the microphone's picking it up too, so that should also go away. Might be good for a. I don't know. I was gonna say it might be good for copyright protection, but like, it doesn't work. I know for a fact it doesn't do anything. Layered vocals. This is surprisingly super beautiful, super nice, super lush. song in sixth. I forgot to say before, I think I forgot to say the track number and name for that. That was, this is track 5. We Will Survive. I forgot to say for the last one, by the way. Nice little descending progression.
I'll drink the moonlight from your hand. I'll swim an ocean filled with sorrow. Oh lover, please don't go. We can crucify tomorrow.
It's interesting that there's so much space between the chords. You really feel the mood shift between each individual chord. It almost, I don't want to say it sounds like its own key change, but like it's a very nice not a major shift, but it's a nice shift. And then it's a nastier shift. It's kind of a nicer shift. What is that sound? Is it crows or something? There's so many interesting little textural things going on.
Sugar in your soft voice makes the sweetness in your weeping, and the black rose that you swallow feeds the solitude you're dreaming. No, I'll never taste your tears again. In the darkness that we're breathing in, now the sun will kill the garden in a universe that's bleeding.
It's funny because someone might use a little downward progression in a song for a moment for just kind of bring you down a bit, just for a second. But because the whole song is centered around this, it really gives it a uniquely oppressing feel. And now it's kind of folky. That's kind of folky and nice. Those very simple, not as simple drums, but effective again. You can hear it slowly building. Dang it, what the hell? Nice, nice. Nice ending. I thought just gave it some space. Next track, track 6, Love Will Save You. Interesting, key signature, I guess? Nice little drones in the back.
Love will save you when the ocean splits itself in two, and love will save you when the cold wind blows right through you, and love will save you when the poison eats the precious air, and love will save you from the snake that crawls around down there, but it won't save.
I was about to say, it's funny how he's saying things that are super nice, but it still sounds so oppressive and stuff. There we go. Love will save everything but me. Now it makes sense. It's making more sense. That's a nice guitar tone. I wonder if he's talking about something specific or like a specific event or something a bit more general. A concept. His loops are always kind of interesting. I remember I showed Swans. Nice piano, I think that is. I remember I showed Swans to one of my, I don't even want to say friends. I saw them once or twice and never saw them again. Friend of a not anymore friend, but I knew I showed. I don't even know if they're even a good person. They might also been faking. But point is, I showed them. Nice build. Ooh, not yet. I was gonna say that, I'm sorry, I had a friend text me about something important. Somewhat important. I remember I showed someone Swans, and this album specifically, I think, or at least like some of the lyrics off of it. I remember they're saying, like, because I guess I think he did acid. I think. So he knows. He was saying he was acting like he knew what he was talking about. And he was saying like this sounds like someone who did acid or LSD or whatever he's talking about, and I don't know. Um, I know Michael had a hard life, and I know a little bit about his childhood from like interviews and stuff, but I don't know about fucking acid. I don't know about that. But they are if not drugs, he's just a super creative songwriter. It's like, I don't know if I've heard anyone else write songs like him. Like, I've heard people use analogies, you know, of with, you know, like the earth and stuff, and like I've heard them talk about things like this, but like not in the exact way he does. It kind of reminds me of Dax from Acid Bath, but yeah, kind of. Next track, track 7, Failure. Just acoustic so far. Pretty dark too.
And I have been lonely, and I have been blind, and I've learned nothing, so my hands are firmly tied to the sinking lead weight of failure. I've worked hard all my life. Money slips through my hands. My face in the mirror tells me it's no surprise that I am pushing the stone up the hill of failure.
Sisyphus, I guess.
And they tempt me with violence, and they punish me with ideals, and they crush me with an image of my life that's nothing but unreal, except on the goddamn slave ship of failure. And I'll drown here trying to get up for some air, but each time I think I breathe, I'm laid on with a double share of the punishing burden of failure. I don't deserve to be down here, but I'll never leave.
This is probably
I've learned one thing.
I think it's more direct, but I feel like it's just one of the
beast
better written songs. The simplicity to kind of adds like the darkness of it. It's a really brooding kind of track.
When I get my hands on some money, I'll kiss its green skin, and I'll ask its dirty face, where the hell have you been? I'm the fuel that fires the engines of failure.
Like I said,
I'll be old and broken down,
most likely a very depressed guy.
and I'll forget who and where I am. I'll be senile or forgotten, but I'll remember and understand. You can bank your hard-earned money on failure.
I think he's
I saw my father crying
overdubbing with
I
himself
saw my
lyrically.
mother break her hand on a wall that wouldn't weep, but that certainly held in the mechanical
On the chorus, he is.
of a dying man who was a failure. My back hurts me when I bend, 'cause I carry a load, and my brain
You know, this is
hurts like a knife hole.
one of the longer songs on the album.
Be shown
And you think of how simple it is, it really feel like it's dragging on, but like the writing of the lyrics is so good and like way easier to understand than the other ones. You're drawn into that so much. The music kind of becomes like a background tone setter and the focus. Not that the music was mainly a focus before, but like they kind of play an equal part. This is definitely more of a lyrical song than a musical song.
Many bastards succeed, but I've learned nothing. I can't even elegantly bleed out the poison blood of failure.
I'm gonna get the oh, damn it. I wanna get the thumbnail real quick. Give me a second here. I should do this with my left hand. Cool. Keyboard did not fall on the floor. Good. Liking that outro too. I can't see. Next track. Next track. Track 8. Song for the Sun. It's the same time. I wanted the thumbnail now, actually. Strangely a nicer song.
They say the hell is a place. The memory's dead and the only thing left is this moment. moving further away. But I will always try to remember the way you moved your lips against mine, and I'll only better if I forget who you were then. I will lose what I am now, forever and ever 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 and never again. No, never again. Never again. No, never again. But I won't cry when my lips are dry. The light of the sun as it enters me, let it come right in. Let the sun come in. Let the sun come in. Let it come in. Let it come on in. Let the sun come in.
I'm not saying much of this one because I don't really have much to say about it. Still good. There's nothing really specific I want to really call out. It does sound like the happiest song on the album so far. It could be like it could be ironic and it sounds happy, but like there's a darker meaning to it. But like, I don't know. And now I'm doing the thumbnail. Sorry. I think instead of people texting me about important things, I have to respond to. Nice. Next track, track 9, Miracle of Love. Nice.
She holds a key to the road down there, and I will follow, but I'll never fall in. Yeah, we'll suffer for nothing, and we'll never forgive. God said to no one to do what he did. 1 second in your presence is a miracle of love. 1 second denied is a miracle of love. The young man is weakness in a lover's disguise. The woman is strong in her warm bed of lies. How will they hold what they can never perceive? And how do they love what they fail to do?
Little snare fill.
1 second in your memory
I'm gonna, you know,
is
hold on,
a
1 second.
miracle of life.
Sorry about that. I was having a lot of problems with the thumbnail and stuff. I'm gonna run this track back. Thumbnail was giving me a lot more issues than it should have been. I wasn't as locked into the lyrics as I wanted to be. I want to give this proper attention. Nice little guitar there.
She holds a key to the room down there, and I will follow, but I'll never fall in. Yeah, we'll suffer for nothing, and we'll never forgive. God said to no one to do what he did. 1 second in your presence is a miracle of love. 1 second denied is a miracle of love.
Nice little vocal there.
The young man is weakness in a lover's disguise. The woman is strong in her warm bed of life. How will they hold what they can never perceive? And how do they love what they fail to deceive? 1 second in your memory is
Not
a
quite.
miracle of life.
I'm not quite grabbing what he's talking about in this one.
In your body
Like most of the time.
is a miracle of love. White light on a black sky is a miracle from above. One lonely moment
Whoops.
in your arms.
I've forgotten to put this back up. There we go. There we go. Love. Love. Wow, only half over. Seemed like a suspicion. Oh, there's comments! They don't block comments like a lot of artists I've seen. Whoa. Yeah. It seems like something is luring him to something, but like, I don't know. The lyrics are written like so good, it's kind of hard to understand. After 11, it's 11:11. Make a wish before it hits 11:12. I didn't feel like it didn't feel like it's been this long. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour. I feel like it's been not about way shorter, but like shorter. Interesting sounds again. Very interesting. Very interesting. Next track, track 10, Blind. Hold on 1 second. I gotta fix something here on my computer. 1 moment. Sorry about that, my bad. What? That's not right. Something's wrong here. I think something happened. I don't think I fixed the issue with my computer. I think I made it worse. Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. Maybe? I think. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, cool, okay. We got it. My sound chip was having some issues. I had to calibrate it really quick. I'm liking those. I think they're ghost notes in the snare, I think. Maybe with some brushes or something. Like the pads and the synths, and it's such a nice texture. You know, it's a nice foundation. It's a nice foundation for a lot of this. It's more poetry than like song lyrics, but it's a nice base for it and stuff, you know. I'll look at that after. I need to lock in. There's been enough distractions.
Now show some pity for the weak of will, because when we're drinking, we can never be filled. Show some understanding for the lonely fool.
It's a nice, interesting, or introspective track.
I am out of control. I was never young, and nothing has transpired. And when I look in the mirror, I feel dead, I feel cold. I am blind. I'm
Nice harmonica. That's probably in a lot of ways, the best song here. And I'm been looking for something to watch. I really like the first verse and chorus the most, I think. I mean, all of it's good, but especially like this, like there's a lot of the imagery is amazing. The introspection is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. I like this one a lot. Definitely one of my favorites from the album. So far, I'd say my favorites are Better Than You, Power and Sacrifice, Song for Dead Time, and Failure and Blind. Blind and Failure kind of seem like good companion pieces. Next song. Ooh. Next track. Track 11, When She Breathes. Kind of gothic feeling. Oh, it's Jarbo again. The vocal layers are super interesting too. Ooh. Piano's coming across a little thin to me, but I like the tone of it. More mouth sounds. I really hear her tongue sometimes. The intimate scene is a little too intimate. At least for my taste. This one and some parts of Song for Good Time sounds like she has something in her mouth. Like she has braces or something. Like some of the pronunciation is a little odd. Album is a bad song on here, at least so far, but there's definitely songs I would choose to listen to more than others. Like I said, like my favorites already. When it comes to the songs, like the other ones, they're not bad. I wouldn't turn any of them off if they were on. Like I could easily listen to the full album going, forward in one go. But there's definitely specific songs I would like go back to individually. And so it's a good deal of them. About half. Like I said, I haven't listened to this song since I haven't listened to this album since I was in high school, and my taste has changed a lot. Then I don't think I liked "Love Will Save You" initially. I like it now. It was really good. Not one of my favorites, but or no, maybe it was "We Will Survive" I'm thinking of. Either way, I think they're all good. Anyways, next track 12. Why Are We Alive? Clearly a happy song from a happy bunch of people. Oh, little semitones up there in the vocals. It's pretty high. I think the progression quite right, but it was almost there. At least like the rhythm quite right at least. Went like minor for a second or something. Okay. This kind of reminds me of the intro to Better Than You a little bit.
down from above. But this world's been slowly, and I see a light rising from behind the horizon up into the clear.
I just realized that. Wow. My arms are like a different skin tone than my thighs. My legs and like, wow. That is insane. The light's shitty, but like tan and then like pasty. Wow.
In fact, I can't remember why we are alive.
He can't remember why we are alive. That's interesting. So you figured out the it's like you figured out the whole point of life and then like forgot it, which is, I don't know what you can say, but that is an interesting that's an interesting concept, like a song or a story. Not that you are trying to figure out what's the point of life, but like you like forgotten it. As in you did figure it out, but just nice build. Nice snare tone. Yeah, that'll work. Whoops, actually, it will not. Not when I, there we go. Next track, final track. Track 13, The Most Unfortunate Lie.
Someone was here before me.
Ooh.
And they took the possibility away. And without any control or freedom,
Interesting,
the elements were laid down in this way. And so my mind is slowly devoured by the ideas to which it subscribes. And In the end, I'm left with nothing except the memory of believing my own lie. And where are you now, my most unfortunate lie? The light shows my face in the mirror, and my hand as it reaches to touch the evidence of pain and delusion, and a mind which was never clear enough. I saw the sun rise in an ancient desert, where this moment was first foretold.
Hi, I'm Jay.
And the black water was
Sorry.
thick as blood, and my hands, they were full of gold. And where are you now, the most lethal, all-consuming lie I ever told? And where are you now, my unfortunate, irreversible lie?
Just trying to redo the thumbnail here really quick. Wasn't saying a lot of things either. I just really wanted to like kind of sit in the mood. You know, sometimes songs just, or albums just need that. Also, I'm, a little tired. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta like sit in certain songs. Let the just let the song do its thing. Like the thing I was talking, like I said earlier, there is in trying to find a man, I'm fucking this up. Hold on, god damn, I can only have to do one thing at once. Sorry about that. Usually I'm fantastic at multitasking, but for some reason it's been super hard today. I'm a bit tired and stuff. I guess this is probably. Anyways, I mentioned before, and if I didn't, my bad. That when I was searching for this album to do the video on it, I saw someone else did a video reacting to it, and I was like, wow, it's literally anyone reacting to Swans. Cool. I want to see this. And I previewed it for a quick second, I just wanted to see like the guy's general vibe, like the general thoughts he was given, kind of what type of person he was, and I got more than enough. He was saying that he was saying like he was talking about this the points with like how long a song should be. I wasn't really agreeing with, and like there's whole genres where the whole point of it's a mood that you sit in. And like ambient music is gonna soothe you. Noise music is gonna like assault you and like kind of beat you down and stuff. And like what was I had so many examples. I'm forgetting them now. Oh man. Um, like vaporwave is very like nostalgic. All these things have moods. Like post rock, you kind of like I guess you ascend or you cry, either one. Depending on what band, what tone it is. But like some music, you just gotta let it like. Sometimes you have to let the music take control. Like um people. Well, I don't know if people forget, but like, cause it's not like a conception. Like it is what it is. Where music used to be an art, and it's been kind of morphed and watered down into an industry. So things like interpolations, where you like take a melody and you know, take a different melody and then you put it on your thing. That's interpolation. Now it's a copyright lawsuit. It's totally fucking different now. And now you have to write songs certain ways, and people expect songs certain ways, and like people expect music to be entertainment, and not all music is fun to listen to. Sometimes it's not supposed to be. Like with noise music and power electronics, some noisier stuff. It's supposed to be upsetting. It's supposed to be like brutally pounding on you. Like when it's over, it's nice. It's kind of like the calm after the storm kind of thing. It's just but and some albums and some genres you can't have any thoughts. Like you can't you can't have any thoughts going into it. You have to like, put the album on, and then you have to sit there, and whatever happens. Maybe the album could start beautiful and take like a darker turn. Like you just have to let the album take you on the roller coaster it's gonna take you on. It's gotta let it happen, and just don't fight it. And there's some albums where like that's the best way to listen to them. Like with Vaporwave, I'd say like any of the three albums by Mesh are like that. Definitely some of Swans' albums are like that, where you just have to let it happen and just sit in it, and it's gonna create a certain mood. It might change the mood. It might again, it might take some twists and turns. Like just let it do the work. Let it dictate the mood. Let it create the vibe. Don't try and so many people now like try to find the song to fit the vibe they're in. Like just put something on and let it create the vibe. Let it dictate the mood. Dictate the mood. And yeah, this is amazing album. Better than I remember it. Definitely. Um, I'd say solid 9. Solid 9. You know, like I only give 10s to albums where like it's not only perfect, but like I give it to like the albums. If the album has good songs and I have no complaints, yeah, I guess. But like for me, like 10s are like Radiohead's OK Computer, Tools, Lateralis. We're not only musically is it perfect in every way, even things like there's some parts where just how it's just how it is, like with like how it's recorded, just like the instruments, like it happens, just like the concept of like about like a vocal stem or like a physical stem. Like there's just certain things that like they happen to create these very almost addicting frequencies, almost like like in Tool Parabola, when like the guitar solo hits, just like the frequencies is hitting, like it's like even the frequencies is like fucking perfectly nailed, oh, like I'd say like even like albums like Dream Theater's Octavarium, and maybe even like Scenes from Memory too, Shopless Part 2, where like not only is musically is it hitting every single nail on the head and past that, and it's like perfect in every way throughout the entire thing, but also there's so many details, and like there's so much to it, like there's so much you can unpack with Octavia. There's a whole Wikipedia page about the one song, let alone the whole album. Um, Same for um, Scenes from a Memory. Same with like Lateralis. Like there's just so much there, and it doesn't fit that, you know. Oh yeah, also like I feel like it should be pushing. It should be unique in its own way, like I don't think anything really sounds like Lateralis or OK Computer or even like um I feel like if they were better, Birthday Massacre could definitely do an amazing album like that, but conceptually they're not quite there. Detail wise and all that. I don't think this album's there, but like every song, half the songs blow me away. Not blow me away, but like they're like just like amazing. Like again, like Better Than You is great. Power and Sacrifice is great. Song for the Time, amazing. Failure, great. Blind, amazing. Like a lot of these are so good. And the ones that aren't good, they're not bad. Like I said, I could very easily play the entire album, no issue at all. There's not one skip on here, but not. I would not go to every track. I would not go back to every track individually, but a good half of it I would. Like I said, there's nothing super crazy going on concept-wise and detail-wise and a lot of that, but for what it is, compilation of songs pretty much, yeah, it's a 9. Easy 9. Super 9. I think that's it. Yeah, that's going to be it. So, if you like what you like, please subscribe. If you don't, then dislike. I don't really care. Be honest with yourself. It's all engagement at the end of the day for me anyways. Like I mentioned before, I like to cover music that, for whatever reason, whether it be a certain genre or artist or so, for whatever reason, it got overlooked, and I try to go back and rectify that. Like I've said before, I feel like all the YouTubers and all the critics and reviewers and all that kind of stuff go for either the top 1% of artists or at least the currently releasing stuff. And I kind of like to go back and do some damage control, and even if I don't really like an album, I just care that like I mainly care that I'm hopefully getting some more attention, putting some more eyes on it that wouldn't necessarily have gotten it before. So even if I don't like it, if you do, hey, I did my job. I do what I set out to do. That's more than enough that I could ask for. Besides that, there's not really too much else. I every once in a while I'll do a genre exploration video. You can't even see the screen. Wow, I am a fucking idiot. I was scrolling through all these artists I cover and everything. I just couldn't see any of it. Wow, cool. Anyways, I also do these videos, these little genre exploration videos, where every once in a while I will deep dive into a genre I've not heard for the first time, and it's been a long time since I didn't mean to take this long with it, but I do want to do MBP or MPB. I think it's MPB. No, it's MBP. I think. Anyways, it's Brazilian 80s Brazilian music. I want to do that at one point. I also want to do like this trauma core thing, which be interesting, I guess. I'll do that at some point. I do topic videos sometimes, you know. So I talk about things not really not it's not exactly music, but music related. Um, when I go out to do music myself, my nose is really itchy. Fuck, man. When I go out to do my own music, or just to just kind of get out of the house for a bit, um, I will, with their permission, I will ask bands that I see performing if I can record their set, and if I can post on my channel, and spread some awareness and stuff, So if you want to see some cool local music, then be sure to check this out too. You support your local live music, support your local music scene, all that, local bands, local venues, local bars, support that stuff, it's really important, Familiars is good, kind of like a psychedelic southern rock, a little doomy kind of thing. Tumble, a bit more of a faster paced, progressive rock, almost classic rock kind of feel. Definitely cool. Those guys can shred. Those guys are. I personally vouch for those. Out of the two, I personally like them more. But hey, if you like slower stuff, you might like Familiars more. Who knows? It's all about taste. I live stream my practice sessions. So a lot of these don't have the greatest audio, but I guess you can kind of see what I'm doing for the most part, and or not. I'm trying to get the audio with those figured out, At I'm planning to release my own music as well at some point. I'm literally gonna be playing and recording everything. So subscribe if you want to not miss updates on that. I do mashups from time to time. There's a few from high school. A bunch of these are a bit more recent. Here's a radio. So I didn't do it for this time because I just kind of forgot, But when I listen to music, if there's any song I've ever liked ever goes into these playlists, YouTube likes to remove a lot of them through, different glitches and stuff, channels getting deleted, licensing changes, whatever, So there's a couple hundred missing, but if you're asking yourself, what does this guy know about music, what's his background or so, feel free to look through those. And if you want to use it for even if you want to use it for your own casual listening, feel free. That's all I have, and that's gonna be it. So yeah, thank you for watching very much. I'm gonna be trying to upload more as time goes on, and that's it. So yeah, thanks.